Everyone, I'm here to do your daily reading. I'm going to use the Golden Tarot for this reading, one of the old favourites. I know a lot of you loved this when I originally pulled it out. Just some updates. So my website has been closed, so if you do require a personal reading, you will have to email me at theaussiegoddess@gmail.com. I've just closed it down for a little while until I make a decision on how I want to move forward with that. But at the moment, emails, going back to the email process is probably the best thing for me. What else can I just update you on while I'm here? I'll go back to doing the daily readings for the star signs as well. So I'm going to do a what's cracking reading and a star sign reading, and we'll just go through the zodiac over the next couple of weeks. If I get time, I will do more than one, but at the moment, that's probably the best way to move forward. I hope you're all well. Thank you so much for your support. I know many of you have been with me right from the very beginning, and I love your comments. So please understand that I do read everything that you write to me, and I'm grateful for your responses. All right, let's just pull this in. I've been shuffling for a while and I've been sitting here. Let's have a look at what's going on. All right, so we have the Emperor coming out straight off. The Emperor is a beautiful card. It does denote sort of masculinity, the divine masculine. It is a card that represents somebody in our lives who have been a tremendous impact on us, somebody that we look up to. Sometimes can represent like a person you go to for advice, could represent like a teacher, a father figure, that type of thing. Let's see what's behind the Emperor. All right, so we have the Page of Cups. You've got somebody coming in here to make an offer. It could be somebody that you are already familiar with the Emperor. Very often it can be an Aries, which is the star sign I will do for today, which is quite interesting. But the Page of Cups shows an offer coming through. Being it's only a page, I would say to you, this could be the offer of something small. Generally, it is love or a love invitation, a date, something like that coming through here. So let's just go a bit further. All right, you're not really sure if you want to accept this opportunity or not. You could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But for me, this makes me feel like you don't want to accept this opportunity, or you may flick back a no on this, or you may be prepared to say no. We do have the King of Swords here as well, with the Ace of Swords. Somebody is coming through to offer you some sort of truth, some sort of explanation, some sort of idea or way of being in regards to love. So what this makes me feel like is very much that energy of somebody perhaps backing out of your life at some stage or point, moving in a different direction, but perhaps coming in to straighten something out with you. Maybe you're going to, inadvertently bump into this person and they offer you an explanation. I do feel it's love related, or maybe if it's not love, it is related to a relationship rather than another situation though. But I feel like with that Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, your response is just I don't want to hear it, I don't want to get into that. So I feel like here, whatever this person is offering, you're a little bit closed down to accepting it. And that's okay, because for me, it feels like it's a fairly, I almost want to say, contentious situation. So it's not like you're willing to hear what this person has to say. So let's have a good look. All right, Leo, Sagittarius coming through. So we have somebody here who could be, you could work with this person. They could be a manager. There's some sort of leader here. Could be a person who owns their own business. King of Wands could be male or female, definitely sort of more masculine energy here. But I feel like this person is, I feel like maybe they've gone a long way since they last spoke to you. So it could be a person who's sort of come out of it, something that they were going through that was pretty difficult for them. This is a person coming out the other side of something here, definitely. So let's have a look what we're looking at. Yeah, we have a Judgment. This person may have been through some sort of change, but I actually feel like you may have been too. So this person may have sort of spun you on your own journey of change with the Judgment card. But there definitely feels like, for me, the person that you're dealing with here has come out the other side of something. I mean, it could be that they were going through some sort of difficult romantic situation, divorce, whatever. But whoever this person is here has sort of started up. They feel really good in that King of Wands energy. So to me, it makes me feel like what they were experiencing before may have been very difficult for them. All right, so we have the King of Cups. This person is declaring some sort of love for you here, and the Two of Swords coming through. Okay, so for some of you here, this person may have made a very difficult decision around another relationship, and maybe they didn't really communicate that well to you, because I feel like with the King of Cups here, and you could be dealing with a water sign as well, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But to me, with this energy, it makes me feel like this person couldn't show love, be with you, whatever, because of some sort of situation was here that they had to change to bring this around to a very different situation. There's been a huge decision made on the behalf of this person. All right, Five of Swords tells me that somebody's walked away from something. Three of Swords coming through. These cards do look very dark on this screen here, so I see them pull them up. Six of Cups. All right. We definitely past energy. I have a lot of energy here around heartbreak, three people involved in a situation, and somebody walking away from something. Now, always keep in mind with these readings, you can flip backwards and forwards with the energy. So I could be talking about your energy as well. It could be you who had to break it off with someone because you were in another situation. I do feel like here, especially with the Six of Cups and Three of Swords, a lot of work has been done around maybe childhood trauma, a lot of that background stuff, PTSD. You may have even gone through some sort of diagnosis since then, especially with the energy that's coming through here. But whichever way around it is, somebody has had to give up something, but maybe not necessarily because of that connection you've got. Maybe things weren't good for them anyway. Maybe your connection with them has changed them into realizing that perhaps they needed to walk away from something. All right, so I have the Knight of Wands coming through with the Page of Wands. There's certainly a lot of communication going on here. I do feel that one of you, either you or the other person you're dealing with, is very resistant to either having this conversation or opening up this wound again. I know for some of us, when we walk away from a situation, do have an Ace of Pentacles here. There may be a sort of like a mutual agreement here on maybe just having maybe you decide to be friends, maybe you're walking away and saying, okay, you've apologized, you've come through for me, but I'm not interested, I've moved on. But there's definitely this feeling of a new beginning coming from this. It doesn't feel to me like a new beginning in romance or a new beginning in the relationship, but it does feel like a new beginning or a new start, or building a foundation for a new beginning. All right, let's just go back over this again. All right, so I have the Emperor coming through. So we have divine masculine energy here, making some sort of offer here with the Page of Cups. I do feel you're taking a little bit, especially with this Page of Pentacles coming through. There seems to be this sort of little bit of an edge of, I don't want to listen to what you've got to say. I don't want to accept your apology. But I do feel, because you've got the King and Queen and the Ace of Swords here, that there is this energy of sort of a truth being told and a need to listen to the truth. But I don't feel, for whoever I'm speaking to here, I don't feel this is moving into a relationship, at least not at this point in time. But it may be resulting in rebuilding something that you had before. You may be able to rebuild a friendship or the connection with this person. Now, if it's somebody you've worked with, it could be that in itself resolves the issue around working with this person. But it definitely feels to me like a new beginning. I feel like too, there are a lot of conversations here around what you've been through, what you're going through, and I feel like your person is being very reciprocal in terms of feelings and conversations taking place. So definitely feels like a lot of talking, a lot of nutting things out, a lot of communication coming through. I feel like even though you may not be on the same page to start with, there is a feeling that you are going to be able to get on the same page with this person and work this situation out. All right, let's have a quick look at the wisdom of the oracle. Oh, there it is. Serendipity. That's what I said when I first picked them up. I feel like you may be in a situation here where you're meeting this person unexpectedly, or you're bumping into them and they're explaining why things have happened the way they have. Of course, we don't, many of us don't believe in coincidence. So if you bump into someone, for me, that's about your destiny and what was meant to happen. So, sometimes we can sort of bump into people we haven't seen for a while and a conversation could start up. And I feel like this is how this is happening. This is opportunity allied with readiness. The awareness of synchronicity, luck, and good fortune. I'm not a believer in luck either. I feel like it's destiny. A good fortune appearing as signs and symbols, a magical alignment of events. So you've stepped into alignment with the greater good, where your dreams and the collective dreams resonate in exquisite harmony. Now is the time for luck and preparation to meet and create miracles that you could never have planned by yourself. So I feel like here, everything that happens here is happening for good reason. Even if it means you're just going through some sort of final healing, being able to have closure, let something go. I don't feel here that it is, to me, it feels serendipitous. It just feels like you're just bumping into somebody accidentally who's going to re-engage you in some way, or be able to be honest with you and upfront with you. Always keeping in mind too, it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. I do feel sometimes that we need to align ourselves with our truth. So if we've left something behind and we haven't been able to sort of make it work, or move forward without it, then sometimes we do need to sort of be able to heal that energy and be able to let it go. So that's the way it feels to me. So I'll leave very straightforward reading today. I will leave you with that. Thanks for your support.